Good evening. It's October 2020, 22nd October in the year 2020, and it's 2020 hours here in the Netherlands. So it's 10 p.m. over here. It's another day of Office Live Coding. Welcome back. Thursday evening. Finalizing the day with some office development. Let's turn the music a little bit down. There we are. Let's move to the code window. Last week we stopped the show, leaving something hanging there. I wanted to commit some code there, but I changed the code, edited the code in the wrong repo, so I have to bring that over now today into the right repo. Let's start from an admin console if we want to debug. cmd run as admin. There we are. cd data repos. I have my new chair, so I'm very comfortable right now. I actually never owned a chair like this, but it's a real help for my back. Very happy with it. Well worth the spending. Let's have a look at the repo from last week. There. 2020 10.15 was last week. Yeah. CD 2020 10.15 code dot. Oh, we have to bring that over to my fork. We were working on the web worker. It's not in the samples, in the custom functions. Web worker in there. And there are no changes in here, because I did commit it to this local repo. So now I have the challenge to do this same thing in my fork. What the fork? It's a family show, so we don't do that. cd ... Let's have a check. PnP add-ins, I think that's the one. cd PnP Office add-ins, like this. Code dot and now I'm going to sneak some things in here. Oh, I should do it in a level deeper. Oh, no, I should do it in here. Code dot. So I'm not sure why it was opening in the wrong folder. Master. So now I need to create a new branch in here. Create a new branch. Branch name. Web. What's it called in the other one? Web worker. No, that's probably not the best thing to do, because if I go in here, let's see if there's a web worker in there. No. So let's find out. GitHub status. Oh, git status. Open, close. Behind on master, so we have to pull this in. Git pull. That's a pull, a fetch and a merge. There we go. Now let's get back to the code window and see, why does this have a star in there? I would expect there to... Oh, that's because we have to switch the branch as well. Still a confusing tool is GitHub. Git thing. Code dot. There we are on the master, but we have to switch between the web worker to the web worker. If I can find the web worker. Where is the web worker branch? It's not in there. Git list branches, remote branches. See local branches git branch and see remote branches git branch r. Git branch. Git. What was it? Remote branch, branch r. And it's probably not because it doesn't. It's still in a pull request. Let me check. That's interesting. There is, if we go to the other one, let's also do that in an admin panel. Oh, see data repos. See 2020 10-15 last week. See PMP Office Add-ins, Git branch. There's the web worker. Let's find out how we get switch fetch remote branch, maybe fetch all remote branches. Fetch all. I have to do that in the right window. This is the last week repo. Git fetch all. Basically a power move. Git branch remote. Still not there. Git branch. Does this work? No. That's interesting. How do you branch an... Let's go to GitHub. GitHub. Web worker sample. From web worker. But it's in a pull request. There's the web worker. So that did not work. Fetch all. Git status. So how do I fetch the remote branch? Fetch all, pull all. Git pull all. Oh. Dash all, I think. Yes. Already up to date. I cloned a repo which contains about 5 branches. However, when I do a git branch, I only see one of them. You would replace branch with a branch that is displayed from the output. No. It should show the GitHub git branch remote. Why is it not showing in here? Let's go to my fork. My repositories, PnP add-ins. It's not in here. These branches are one commit ahead, one commit behind dev master. Pull requests. Base repository would be mine. Bring in. Web worker. Google bring over branch remote branch into fork. Import upstream branch into fork. Make sure you pull the new upstream branch into your local repo. Fetch upstream. Make sure your working tree is clean. Fetch upstream. Create and switch to the local version of the new upstream branch. We are ready to push the new branch to origin. This is confusing. Create and switch to the local version of the new upstream branch. So let's try this. Fetch upstream. I think I did it last time as well. Git branch. No, not branch. Fetch upstream. So why is fetch upstream not working? Upstream. Let's go into tower and see what's going on there. Prune. Submodules. What are submodules in this? Which one is the remote? This is the remote, but this is just the remote is my fork. Slightly complicated where I already had an upstream defined in my fork from the canonical repo. All new upstream branches with my fork. Since then there have been several new commits in the master branch. It explains how to sync the upstream master branch with local master branch and then push those commits into my fork. It, however, does not mention how to sync upstream branches. Where I locally originally forked the project on GitHub, it looks like it brought over all of the then current branches. I've seen explanations how to sync one branch at a time. Is there a way to sync all of the branches? I haven't made any commits to my fork. Thus, I'm looking for a fast forward sync. I want blah blah blah. All you need to do is git fetch upstream, but it's not working. You can see those branches with git branch avv. But this is not showing. CD, let's get there. Let's go to I'm missing something here. Custom functions. Excel custom functions. AVV. It's not showing it. Why isn't it showing the remote branch? This is the thing, but why doesn't it show GitHub doc? Check out your fork's local master branch. No, merge the changes in upstream master. Merging an upstream repository into your fork. Check out default branch name. Pull the desired branch from the upstream. Original owner, original repository.git. So that's basically thing that we have in here. No. the original one. This is the original one. Owner, and this is the thing. Code. Copy. Yes, let's challenge this. But, learning every week. Git. What was it saying? Git pull and then pull. Owner name. Git something and then branch name. Web worker. Web worker. Did pull in the things that I needed. If there are conflicts, resolve them. For more information, commit the merge. Review the changes. And ensure they are satisfactory. Push the merge into your GitHub repository. Git status. Your branch ahead of origin master by 5 commits. Use git push to publish the local commits. But that's as if it's an external one. Let me check. Oh, let's try find out if this is working. Fetch origin. For origin is probably my own fork. Git push. Git push. Origin web worker. This is confusing. Because if I go back to the original one, this one, right now it's not showing your custom functions, I think. But there is a branch name. Only if we switch to web worker, there it is. So let's see what's going on if we do this. Push origin default branch name. No, this can't be right. what did we do? We pulled it in. Five commits. Let's go back to tower. Let's see what the tower is saying. Probably making a mess of this. See data repos, PMP add-ins. There's the web worker, but what happens if I just remove this? Bring it over to something there. Status. Now we do the same as over here. Let's first check this. Git status. So this is not right either. Well, I could keep it in there if I just don't do this. X data repos and bring it back. To here. And then git status on the other one. Five commits ahead. And now we are going to override this with my files from the previous changes. Let's go to the files from last week. So you can see, never make a mess of your branches. Make sure you're on the right branch. Data, project, repos. Go to the one 10.15. Now let's check custom functions. Web worker. This was what I make some changes. You added the images and also. So what if I just copy this over? Copy into here. Replace files and destination. Now let's check what are the differences. That's this one. 14 changes. Manifest. Changing the default URL in there. Editing the README. And adding the 3 buttons. And what's this? The logo. Why is it showing the logo? Oh, it's the open close taskbar. That's the other project. The other branch. So these were never committed. Oh, don't drag anything. Let's check this. So I don't want to commit these, only these ones. Git status. No, this is the wrong one. Git add Excel. Can we copy that? Copy. Yeah. Git add README. Git add image. Git add another image. And do this. Git add this. Git commit m. Git commit changes. Propose changes to web worker. Git status. That leaves only the open close task pane demo. Git push. That should leave only the open task pane demo. Yeah. Now let's see if we can bring this over to the web worker thing. PHP add-ins. I was already in web worker. That's basically in here. So we get this one merged 11 days ago. So what do we want to first check it? Create a pull request. Go to my repo. In here. Comparing changes. Base should be PHP Office Add-ins. Base master. Compare. Cross forks. Office dev. Office Add-ins master. I want to change it to web worker. And compare that with mine, but I'm going to compare it with my master. I only want to bring this one in. There's the readme. I want to readme this in. This I don't want to push in, I think. I want to exclude this.
Swimming in the ocean, don't know which one it was. I was diving to the bottom, searching for your love. I heard a
How do I exclude the specific parts? I only want to push this in. It's a mess. How do I just push a... let's see, pull requests. No pull requests. Base should be web worker. Pair across forks. Web worker from master. My own fork there. So how do I get only these changes in? Create pull request. So what if I just click this one? Delete file. Dum dum. Reset fork. Clean up fork and restart it from the upstream. Remote add upstream, that's already in there. Fetch upstream, check out master, reset hard. Git push origin master force. Well, let's just do that. Because I'm making a mess of this. Let's close this all. This can be stay open. Let's close this. Close this. This is done. Leaving me one folder. Let's make this a backup. Copy. New folder. Backup. So what did we learn from this is to make sure that you start making your changes in the right branch. I think Gerald Slice already had a solution there. But then that solution only works if you're on a clean branch, and I was not on a clean branch. That's kind of sad. 9 minutes to copy one folder. 18 minutes, really? Let's, in that case, have a look at I saw an issue go by. Let's close this. No. This one. Let's have a look at this one in the meantime. So related reply, see an example of the manifest using shared runtime here. Oh, that's a complete different window. The master branch, shared runtime scenario manifest. Oh, that's what we have been using all the time, I think. Yeah. And we tested this, and this was merged into the master last week. In here. Let's get back to this. So this is showing the up-to-date manifest. Also the steps for configuring your manifest or configure your Excel add-in to use shared JavaScript runtime. Let's have a look at this. Also in the wrong window. Like this, create your add-in project. Configure your manifest. Source location, that's what we did. This is showing the task pane. And then we have functions. And this is the task pane. Make sure the task pane has a script tag that references to the dist functions.js file. Like this. If the add-in uses Webpack and HTML Webpack plugin to insert script tags as add-ins created by the Yeoman generator, then you must ensure the functions module is included in the chunks array in the following example. That's something that I probably missed in mine, so I have to do that. Runtime Lifetime. That's interesting. When you add a runtime element, you specify the lifetime for a value long or short. This value set this value to long to take the advantage of features such as starting your add-in when the document opens, continue to run code after the task pane is closed, or CORS cross-reference DOM functions. Default lifetime is short, but we recommend using long in Excel add-ins. If you set the runtime to short in this example, your add-in will start when one of the ribbon buttons is pressed, but it may shut down after the ribbon handler is done. Similarly to the add-in will start when the task pane is open, but it may shut down when the task pane is closed. So in case you make this long, lifetime long, I think that's missing last time that I was reading this. If your add-in includes runtime elements manifest, it uses Internet Explorer 11 regardless of Windows version. Okay, is that still the case? Wonder if that's true. Don't design your add-in to use multiple task panes if you are planning to use shared runtime. Shared runtime only supports the use of one task pane. Note that any task pane without a task pane ID is considered a different task pane. Okay. Next steps. Read the Excel APIs from custom function article for details on using the Excel JavaScript APIs and custom Excel functions in shared runtime. Explore the patterns, practices, sample, manage buttons and task pane UI and run code on doc open to see a larger example. That's pointing to this example. What are the issues for today? Request update throws an on-call rich API. 23 days. This is one that's answered, I think. I started doing this using Untitled.js, message reads HTML, Outlook, something. Let's see if the copy was completed. No. Still 9 minutes. What was the issue of this guy in the mail? Copy hyperlink. Let's go to the new browser. Am I logged in now? GitHub. Copy. What? Oh. Sure. Multi-factor. Always put in your multi-factor. Otherwise, we have to bring in the secrets window. Office ribbon request throws an uncaught in promise reads API error. This repo is only for questions related to its samples. Blah, blah, blah. Please post your question on HT Stack Overflow. I've created a sample project referring to this thing, Yeoman generator. This. Yeah. Manifested API to enable disable ribbon was written referring to documents disable add-ins. That's this one, this part of the documentation. Shared runtime required, lifetime is long. Set default state to disabled. Change state in the response to an event. Let's see what's going on here. The Office ribbon request update is throwing an exception saying uncaught in promise. With its API error, the API you are trying to use is not available. It may be available in a different scenario. Add a new runtime error. Blah blah blah. This is a stack. I have apps for Office Live 1.1 in my HTML. What am I missing here? Looks like documentation is showing the wrong code for the API. I'm doing some more research on this firm. In the meantime, you can try the following code to update in the ribbon as shown in the window. TS Office runtime get ribbon, then ribbon blah blah blah, request update, something. Tried and still the same error. Okay, you'll be able to reproduce the error if I introduce minor bugs in the manifest. For example, function file. If function file is not using the shared runtime, you will see this error. It is possible to share your... Is it possible to share your manifest by using blah blah, or is if you can share the add-in code, I could try to repro the blah blah blah. I need some time to upload. Sorry for the late reply.
This beat is my recital. I think it's very vital to use the force for good, of course. Our Skywalker, that's my time. Here we go. If I were a Jedi, I could out-rap Buster Rhymes.
So what did he do? He created a sample project referring something like the Yeoman generator. Like CMD, CD, oh, CD, data repos, make directory 2020 1022, 2020 1022. Let's find out. npm list global depth is null, I think, from the top of my head. Ah, there you are. Generator office. Yo, this yo. npm. Oh, right. npm update global. Let's see if we get some new stuff in there. Yeoman 3.1.2 maybe. Let's list again to see the changes. The Yeoman generator did not change. List. npm outdated global. 1413, 1414. The latest is 15, okay. TypeScript is also on 4. TypeScript. npm I was wondering why it was not updating TypeScript in the first run. npm install node. npm is outdated. Let's see. Should now be okay. Yeah. So, yo office, I'm correct. Yeah, there we are. And what did he build an Excel one? Blah blah blah. Disable ribbon. Excel quick start. Excuse me. Manifest and the API enable was written referring to this. Excuse me again. Like this. Shared runtime required. Default state to disabled. Change the state programmatically. So we should be doing the complete rebuild of that. Oh, Was that in TaskMate project? Not using Angular, React, or something like that. Supporting single sign-on. Containing manifest only. Excel custom functions. No. Let's do this one. What did he use? JavaScript. When I look at this. What do you want to name your add-in? Test. Excel. Doing npm install. Let's see if that's working. In the meantime, let's check if the backup is copied. Think so. By doing so, we can now focus on the other one again. Let's have a look at clean up a fork. Git remote add upstream. Where are we? Here. Bring that side by side. Git remote. It's probably already there. How to list upstreams. List upstream. How can I see which Git branch are tracking with remote? Find out which remote branch is a local branch. How to and a cool tip. Git remote -v. Have an origin and an upstream remote. Verify that the add-in is added. Check out, publish, push. Git clone, remote, git remote origin. You can also specify in this vco URL that the Git has stored as a short name to be used when reading or writing to that remote. Remote -v. Yeah, that's my own remote. Fetch all changes from original base repo fork. How do I update a GitHub forked repository? Add a remote. Upstream. Oh. Git list upstream from fork. Upstream. Set upstream fork. Reading, still confused the term origin. Check out master, push origin master. Git checkout master, git merge my branch. It's kind of confusing, really. Origin is just a default name given by Git to a remote repository. In your case, your fork at GitHub. You can override that name to something more meaningful if you wish. I often use GitHub or Bitbucket, or instead of Origin, your local master branch is probably tracking the master branch on the remote repository. That will allow you to push changes to your master. Yes. Check out master push origin master. To deal with the changes from your new branch, you need to merge them into your local master first, yes. That still is not what I want. To bring your fork up to date with the change from the original, you'll need to add another remote to your repository. Git remote add original URL. Okay. Git remote add original, and that should take in the URL from the original one. Where is it? I think it's this one. This one. Copy. Now I need to find my reference document. This. Remote add original. Then the URL to the original GitHub repo. That's this one. And now if I list it again. Original fetch push. Okay. Then you can fetch changes from there to your local repo. I want to merge my branch. I want to merge my branch with the original master. I want the new branch to be clone of the original master, not my own master. So if I do git checkout master, already on master, git fetch original, okay. Now we have the web worker. Right. What did we do? Git fetch original, rebase, git rebase original master. So now we should be in sync with the original one. Git status. Untracked files. Yes, that's this part. Your branch and original master have diverged. Yeah. I have 6 or 7 different commits each. Use git pull to merge the remote branch into yours. Git pull. Git status. Your branch is ahead of origin master. By 7 commits, use git push. Git push. git status. So I'm now in sync with the original one. So now we're back in business, I think. Because now I need to make the changes. Check out branch web worker. No, not Git. It should be Git. Git. Check out web worker. Code. Dot. Now you should see I'm on web worker. These 9 changes are probably on the open task pane thing. Logo. Interesting that there's a logo in there. So now let's go in here and also go to the backup and go to custom functions, web worker, and code from here. I don't have a link in there, so okay. Need an admin prompt. Command. Run as admin. Data. Repos. CD backup. Backup. Change to PNP. Go to Excel custom functions. CD web worker. Code dot. So I should bring these ones in. Copy. Where's the web worker there? Images. Paste. Yeah. It's already in there. That's already in there. Function worker. I think we only changed this one. Copy. Oh, Control A. Let's select it again. Control A, Control copy. Manifest. Save. README was changed. Let's have a check on this one. There's just some indenting. Sample shows something. Change the quotes. Made a nice table from this. This code as is. What is changed in there? I think this is trimmed a little bit. As it, oh, this is changed. As is. To run the local server, blah blah blah, you have to install these items. Let's see, did we have any other changes in there? Manifest is a remote one. This is what we changed. I don't think this was changed. Can try it. Oh. Control A, Control copy. Did I change something? Home. Just the indentation. Why is that indented? Not sure why this was indented by prettier. Now there's only one difference there. Last line is gone. Save. Now it's deleted. Come on, guys. Save. Now it's gone. No changes in that. Functions. Control A, Control copy, functions.json. No changes in that. Copy. No change in that. No. No changes in that. So that's all, I think. So let's try if we can get this to work. So according to the README, if I go to the README file and show the layout preview, copyright. Custom web, let's find out. Blah blah blah, legal stuff. Run the sample. Download the manifest XML from the sample to your folder on the computer. Open Office on the web. Office on the web. Open. Office developer. Sign in, yes. And now create a blank book. So blank. Choose Excel and open a new document. On the Insert tab, choose the Office add-in. Insert Office add-ins. Manage my add-ins. Upload my add-in. Browse. Now we go to open reveal file in Explorer like this. Copy. Yeah. Manifest. Let's do it on the web first. Manifest. Upload. There we have it. On the Office add-in dialog, select my add-ins, choose my add-in. Then we upload the thingy there. Verify that the add-in is loaded successfully. You will see a web worker task pane button on the home tab. You can now use the following custom functions. That would mean that this should have a long runtime, if I'm correct. Is that right? Long? Yeah. Not sure what OEP means. Anyway, it contains the long, so it should be available even though this is not loaded yet. So let's try, go back to the README and copy this in. Copy. No, not as a text, but as function. And it's actually calculating something 100. I'm not sure why this is grayed out. Copy. I do the same thing all over again. That's working. Copy. That's given an invalid value. Oh, that's supposed to be. Copy. Yeah, that's supposed to be going wrong. Doing it again. So this is working. Why is now not gray anymore? I probably set it to some format or something. Well, this one is gray. Really? Format. Now let's paint it again, paste it in again. Copy. And that's working. So the remote one is working. Because this one should also work then. This is the website that can be found in the manifest as well. So this should be visible at, let's make this a little bit smaller. Find the URL, the default URL. That's this one. Copy. Where's this Excel thing? There. See, this is the one that you see in the task pane. So now clear everything. I want to copy this to my show notes. Just to remember. Reset to original master git. So now I can close this one. So now I want to get rid of the remote button over there. Running out of water. Office. That's the saved book. Go back. Excel, blank. And now this thing is still there. So what we need to do is go to the, press F12. And now we need to clear the storage. Let's check my question on Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow. Go to my question. Cannot enable a ribbon button programmatically. No. Remove the uploaded add-in like this. Local storage clear. Copy. Excuse me. Console. And clear the session thingies. So if I close this one again. Office.com. Go to blank workbook. It's still there. Come on, guys. Application. Last time what I did was clearing well, not that, clearing the local cache. Interesting, there's a lot of issues in there. Where's the question? Lost my window there. Stack Overflow. Go back into there. What's this? Don't get distracted. This one. Local storage clear. For people coming, when is this? March 20. For people coming here from Google, if you tested JavaScript add-ins locally, you can remove this from file option trust. But that's on the local Word, local Word version, not on the cloud. Right click, blah blah blah, the capacity, the add-in centrally deployed. Yeah, this is not the web version. So apparently this is not working. Local storage, session storage clear. Go back to Excel. What if I just clear my cache here? Settings. Cache. Clear everything. Oh, no, I was signed out by doing that. I have to log in again. Copy the username. Password. Excel blank. See, now it's gone. Now we have to do something different, because now we have to run it locally in a server. This is the backup, I think. Backup, yeah. So we can close that. Close this. and insert. No, we have to first start the server, obviously. README. So we can now run it localhost. So these are my changes. So install global HTTP server. In the command window, run from the web worker folder, and that's basically the folder that we are in. If I go here to Excel, custom functions, go to web worker. Now we run HTTP server course. Oh. Copy. This can only be done if you have these HTTP server components installed. Now, next thing would be installing Office Add-ins HTTP reverse proxy, but I already did that. So run this in a different one. Another command. Now we do this. Copy. Localhost. This should give us the option to run a web page, to serve a web page. HTTPS localhost home.html. There you are. So this is from local. But now we have to load that into Excel. In here. Insert Office Add-ins. Manage my add-ins. Upload my add-in. Browse. Now we go to the localhost manifest. Let's see if that's working. Upload. That's the indicator that it's the local one, sample D. Now, go in here. And do the same thing that we did previously in the remote server. Copy. And pick a cell. Put it in. And this will probably fail, as I found out that it was failing. See, this one is failing. So the local version is failing on the repo that was provided by the Office team. So I have to report back on that. I'm probably not able to debug this. Let's close all of this. At least the change looks fine because the web page is running according to the instructions. Let's close a lot of all this stuff. Close all and go into functions. Let's go to the localhost here. That should have a reference to the functions. Now let's check if we can see some things going on in here. This is the one of the servers, and the other one. It's trying to get some functions JSON. Let's try this again. Maybe you can bring it on side by side. See if we can get some interaction there. nothing's happening over here. And the other one maybe. Nothing. So it looks like it's somewhat disconnected in a way, but if I open the task pane, let's see. That's actually working. So the website itself is working. Oops. Got it. Oh, and I pasted it in as a value again. Come on, guys. Still not working. Let's see if we can get some debugging in there. Where's the function? The function defined in... Is it defined in... Let's see here, I think. They are. So you're using the function test. That's this one. That should kick in this one. Test. That should be arriving, I think, in this one. To this. Let's see if we can bring a breakpoint in there. But there is no way to attach this, I think. Let's see what's happening if we do the F12 in there. Nothing's working there. Oh, do the same thing again. Darn it. Don't paste it as a value, but as a function. Nothing. Oh, clear. Yep. Is there a way to clear this? Clear console. There you are. Some messages have been moved to the issues panel. Okay. Nothing at all. Okay. Issues panel. What's the issues panel these days? Issues pertaining. Indicate when is sent cookie cross blah blah blah. Is that the issue? What browser is this? Chrome. Let's try it on Edge. Don't think this will be different, but That's the manifest. Insert local my add-ins. Upload my add-in. Browse. That's not the right one. This one. Custom functions, web worker, localhost. Okay, upload. The web is working. Yeah. And it's not working for local. What's this? Cookies, same site cookies. Makes me hungry. So let's bring this in. And then we have to get this to the Office team to find out what's going wrong here, because I'm not really able to attach the debugger in here. I think. There's no information on attaching a debugger, is it? When a custom function needs to use a web worker, we turn the calculation into the job and dispatch the web worker. Something's happening here, but I think the test is not exposed for some reason. How do they call this? Custom functions. Create custom function in Office Add-ins. Script file. Manifest. If you use the Yo Office generator to create an Excel custom function add-in project, it creates fast control your functions, source functions, manifest, but these ones are in the manifest. So I just created one, a Yo. Well, let's try to create a new one, maybe. Data, repos, CD test, no, CD 2020, what's today? 10/23, what? 22, oh, we skipped a day already. We're in a new day, it's Friday here, good thing it's Friday. And I'm running out of water. CD 2020 10 2020. Make directory test2. CD test2. Yo office. Something with custom function add-in project. That sounds like a thing there. What do we have over here? JavaScript. JavaScript, yes. Office add-in. No, custom functions. Office, Excel custom functions add-in. How's that for a name? So this will give us another add-in, but then from the Yeoman generator. So let's see if that's providing some localhost options. If I'm thinking about it, if the localhost manifest, this shell still runs it from there. That's running. That's functional. Schema overrides, shared runtime, so that's loading it at all time. And here are the functions specified. The resource ID, I'm still not sure what OEP means. Excel, Office, Excel, PNP maybe? So that's all pointing to the resource IDs in here. And that's pointing to something like this. If I do this, copy, go open this, that's actually opening the JavaScript file. And this one, so they are all functional so far. Copy. JSON, that's the JSON one, and this one has an ID test plus one parameter. So that should be okay as well. And that's used by both the local and the not local version. This we already tested. That's the task pane itself. Shared runtime URL. And this is the learn more URL. That's just for reference. I don't think it's used somewhere. So everything should be in either the function thing there, sample namespace, this is referring to the worker.js, this one. And showing you that it's a number thing. There really should be no differences. This associating thing is most likely not working on the local one. So these are not resolved. Sample namespace. That's getting from the other one. Go to definition. That's this. Why is that? In there. Let's check the other function. Let's see if there's a difference between the remote JavaScript and the one that's specified in here. Maybe there's a change in there. Let's try this. And this is pointing to the remote JavaScript file. Where is it? Script. This is a script version. Let's open that. Let's just compare it with what we have in the project here. Ctrl F5. Let's all copy this. Copy, and let's see if that's the same as we have in here. Functions. Ctrl A, Ctrl V. Save. Working on it. Still working. There are some differences. There's just a typo in there. Workers. Max number of web workers to be created. Web worker to be created. This is what we found on the network. And this was a rename of data. Job result. Data, data, data. 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 Data error. Data. Also data. And then probably a last line. Yeah. So what's on the web is not the latest version that's on GitHub. Somehow. Let's do the same with the other item in the manifest. This one. The function JSON. Let's see if there's a difference. That's kind of the same, I think. Ctrl A, Ctrl C. Go in here. Paste it over this one. Paste. Save it. Let's see if we get some differences there. Which one is the JSON? This one. That's just the final line. And then there is this other one, other thingy. Functions worker. Worker.js. How is this different to this one? Let's check. Yeah, So we should copy this as well. Copy and see if match that with the thing on GitHub for local. Control A, Control V, save. Let's see, now we have 17 differences. Oh, that's a lot of change there. But these are the same things that we see in here, didn't we? Oh no. This one. Add event listener. So this one is creating the actual listener. Let's see what the change in here is. Let's just rename job for data, 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 data name. Maybe it's conflicting with some keyword or something. This is all the same. No changes there, so let's save that. So what we now have is exactly the same thing as on the website, on the GitHub URL. Like this one. We cloned that. So let's check if that's maybe affecting this. Why is that? L8 is not what I want. Go in here, go to the README, go to the function that we need to insert there. Copy. Still the same, so it's just not working locally. And why is that? Oh, we also created a Yeoman thing, a new one. This one. cd ec something code dot Oh, okay, not allowed to do this as a command prompt. Go down, go to 2020, then 2020, cd test 2, cd ecfai, code oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to run and tick new terminal npm install. Because let's check this out. Maybe are we able to do this local thing in the Office Online version? Close all. Let's read it. If you want to host the sample from your computer, run the following command. Blah blah blah. Reroute to localhost. Follow in. If the add-in certificate is not found or expired, run the command. Now let's check if the certificate is actually right. I think I checked it last time, but it's secure and we have a valid certificate, so that's security is in place. Go back to this one. Sideload add-in using the previous steps, uploading the local host. So that should also be on the Office Online version. So where is this one? This was generated by Yeoman. npm start. This will kick in Excel, I think. Is it? Error installing add-ins. One or more add-ins failed to download the required resource. But that's probably this one. Because this one is not running. See, that's not running. Should remove that. Insert. Let's see if we can do the same here. My add-ins. Manage my add-ins. No, I want to sideload it. Oh, wait. My add-ins. Admin managed. Add. Oh, no. There's no option to do this in here. Sideloading it. Let me check. Let's log in. With my developer account. These are my remote things. So how do I get the original one in? I should do it in a different way. By doing options, trust center, trusted locations. No, adding catalogs like this. Add a catalog. No. HTTPS localhost. Interesting. SharePoint. Show in menu. Okay. Okay. Don't save. Excel. Blank. Yeah, blank workbook. Insert my add-ins. My organization. Now I have my organization in there. There's nothing there. As it's somehow not recognized. Admin managed. The add-in is not recognized at this time. HTTPS local should be HTTPS localhost 3000 maybe. That should be the case, I think. Options, Trust Center, adding catalogs. Let's remove that. Put a new one in. Add catalog. Okay, have to reload again. And open Excel again. Let's find a blank workbook. Insert, add-ins. Still nothing. No. Somehow it's not recognizing the manifest. Oh, wait. Yeah. Let's do it a little different again. Let's see. What are we loading, by the way? Running this. This is in the web browser, so if you have localhost 3000, that should serve. If I do home.html, is that in the manifest? Wait, what? Oh, it's in source. Okay. There. And there are the functions. Okay, let's try that. Excel. No, let's go in here first. Repos. 2020. Test. There. This should be the folder that should be shared. Share properties, sharing, share. I'm putting myself in there. Share. So now it's adding this folder as a network share. Like live coding VS 2019. Can I copy that? Done. Close. Now add it to the catalog. Trusted Center. Remove that again. Oh, it was not even checked. So maybe that was an issue. Something like this. Show in menu. Okay. Close Excel again. Blank workbook. Insert. Manage my add-ins. No. That's not what I wanted. My add-ins. There it is. Add. There you are. Wow. One or more add-ins failed to download the required resource. So the XML is not right in this case. That's interesting. Yeah, and this is probably related to the issue that this guy was running into in one of the issues. So let's have a look at that next time. Don't save. Yeah, so there's a mismatch between the things from Yeoman generated, and that should be in the project because it's clearly not working. But the other thing, I have to push this back into the. This is the Yeoman project, so we close that. This is the web worker branch. So let's return these things to what it was. Here we go back to the backup. Back to the backup. See data repos. And I had a backup there. And there was my fix. Web worker. And bring off all of this back in. Copy. Go to the other folder. See data repos. PNP web worker in there. Replace files and destination, because I had been overwriting this with the things from the internet, from the GitHub deployed website. So now we should be back to my deployment state. I have to be careful because from my experience, my ISP is resetting the connection at 1 p.m. So let's have a look at this. That's localhost, readme, bring in this and the images. So 5 files, if I look at it. The rest of it is from the open close task pane. So let's close everything there. Have a look at the changes in here. Again, let's close this. So this is the localhost change. Images added from localhost instead of the website. Adjusting the readme, that was, have a look at that. Readme. See how that's added some information around the npm servers. And the individual images. So let's go to the folder here. This is the backup, so we can go back. See the data repos, PNP, and git status. Your browser is up to date with the web worker. Manifest, readme, and 3 images, and this one should be excluded. So git add that one. Git add this one. Git add. Must be a way to do this quicker, I think, but I want to exclude that. Git add second image and the third image. Oh, git add git status. Yeah, that's more like it. Git commit created cleaner local host version. References. File files changed. Git push. Permission Office Dev PNP add-ins. Git. I don't want that. Git push. Git push. Origin. That's the one. The other one is the let's check. The other one is the upstream. Resolving deltas. Create a pull request for web worker. Create a pull request for web worker on GitHub by visiting. Yes. Okay, so now we need to go to GitHub. That's the original one. And if we go to my fork, there. With this one, this branch commits 13 commits ahead. How is that 13 commits ahead? Probably because of the Excel functions, but let's try web worker. One commit ahead of web worker. So now create a pull request for that. Base repository PnP add-ins, base web worker from there. Create a cleaner. You should say removed remote web references from local host solution. Bug fix. Yes. New feature, no. New sample, no. Related issues, none. What's in this pull request? The local host manifest still had references to the remote website. So added the remote images and included and adjusted references to these images. Guidance. No guidance needed. Internal. We're referencing wrong source. Incorrect source. Remote source. That should be it. Oh, I also clarified the README. Also added extra information around the npm packages needed to run the local server and rerouter. That's in the README. That's this part. Like the HTTP server component and the offset in HTTP reverse proxy thingy. So that should be it. 1 image, 2 image, 3 image, the localhost XML, README, and that's it. Nothing else. There's some formatting by the prettier components, but that's that should not be a problem. Create pull request. As said last week, the above PR is not solving the issue. Running the sample on local host is not working for some reason. Who created this? David? I'm not sure how to debug this locally. Team needs to look into this. Maybe I'm missing something. Comment. Okay, let's wrap this up. So we have a pull request on a pull request, because this one was already a pull request. Let's have the team go and look into this issue and try to get it working on the local host. Let's wrap this up. As said, let's go back to the main screen here. So everyone, thanks for watching this. It was quite boring today, I think, if you want to look at it today. Because I most likely do some more exciting stuff later on in the upcoming weeks. But first I want to get these issues out of the way. And so thanks for watching, everyone. I will be at least there at next Thursday again. Maybe some pop-up shows in between. But for that, make sure that you either follow the YouTube channel or subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow Twitch so that you get a notification if you don't want to miss this exciting show. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.